The stage lights dim, and a hush falls over the massive auditorium. A young boy, barely in his teens, walks slowly into the spotlight, clutching an old, worn-out guitar. The strap is frayed, the wood faded, but it's clear this instrument holds his dreams. He pauses center stage, staring out into the sea of faces before him. The crowd murmurs softly, some whispering, some smiling with encouragement, others doubtful. He swallows hard, his small hands trembling as he adjusts the mic. A judge leans forward, curious. Another tilts her head, trying to catch his expression. The host gives him a reassuring nod from the wings, and for a second, time seems to stop. The boy takes one deep breath, steady, silent, the kind that carries years of hope and countless nights of practice. Then, his fingers find the strings. The first chord rings out, soft but full of feeling. The gentle strum echoes through the hall, a sound both fragile and powerful. The camera moves in a slow pan across the judges' faces, each one slowly shifting from polite interest to quiet awe. A close-up captures his hands, shaking slightly, yet graceful, finding rhythm in their own world. As the melody of Hotel California begins to form, the lights warm to a golden hue, illuminating the boy's focused face. Every note feels like a heartbeat, every vibration carrying his story. The murmurs fade, the audience leans in. In that moment, the nervous boy and the grand stage become one. The tension in the room transforms, from nervous anticipation to something magical, something sacred. He plays not for fame, not for judges, but for the dream that brought him there. The song has just begun. Guitar sparkles. The first recognizable notes of Hotel California drift through the air, clear and haunting. The crowd, moments ago whispering and restless, falls into complete silence. Every sound, the creak of a chair, the hum of a light, seems to disappear. The boy's voice rises, soft at first, then fuller, richer, carrying a weight that feels far older than his years. His eyes close, and he surrenders completely to the song. The words flow from him effortlessly, not like a performance, but like a confession. Each lyric vibrates with emotion, echoing through the grand hall like a whisper from another time. The camera begins a slow zoom, capturing the delicate tremble of his eyelids, the rise and fall of his breath. His fingers glide across the guitar strings with quiet confidence now, no hesitation, only feeling. Every chord, every strum, paints the story of the song in colors unseen. Cutaway show the audience. A man in the front row frozen, mouth slightly open, a woman clutching her chest, tears beginning to form, a group of teens staring wide-eyed, phones forgotten in their hands. Even the judges, usually composed and analytical, seem transfixed. One of them leans forward unconsciously, eyes glistening under the golden stage lights. The sound fills the entire hall, wrapping around every listener. The boy's voice soars higher, every note more powerful than the last. His face glistens with sweat, but he doesn't falter, he's lost in the music, pouring his soul into each lyric of Hotel California. The moment feels timeless. The hall vibrates with sound, rich and raw, echoing off every wall like a heartbeat shared between performer and audience. Then it happens, he reaches the high note. Flawless. Pure. Unshakably emotional. The crowd gasps, then erupts mid-song. Some rise from their seats without realizing it, cheering through tears. Others clasp their hands to their mouths, unable to believe that this trembling boy could produce such power. The stage lights shimmer around him like fire, gold and blue dancing across his silhouette. The camera pans to the judges, one leans forward, lips parted, completely still. Another wipes at her eyes, mascara smudging slightly. And then there's the one in the middle, their hand hovers uncertainly over the golden buzzer, trembling. You can see the conflict in their eyes. Do they wait for him to finish? Or do they honor the moment now? A close-up captures the reflection of the stage lights in their teary eyes. The boy's voice cracks, not from weakness, but from emotion too heavy to contain. The crowd feels it. You can hear sniffles, the soft sound of awe rippling through the hall. This isn't just a cover anymore. It's a cry, a dream, a lifetime of pain and hope distilled into one unforgettable sound. The tension builds, hearts race, breaths hold. And as his final verse echoes across the stage, the world seems to stop. Every soul in the room knows they are witnessing something extraordinary. The golden moment is seconds away. Sparkles, the final note hangs in the air, trembling, beautiful, and impossibly pure. The boy's fingers linger on the guitar strings, his eyes still closed as the sound slowly fades into silence. For a heartbeat, no one moves. The hall is frozen, a collective breath held tight. Then, bam. A thunderous sound breaks the silence as one of the judges slams the golden buzzer with both hands. The audience erupts in an explosion of cheers. A moment later, golden confetti bursts from the ceiling, cascading through the air like magic. The lights shift to gold, reflecting off each sparkling piece as they swirl around the boy in slow motion. He stares upward, eyes wide, his lips trembling in disbelief. His hands cover his mouth as emotion overtakes him. The guitar slips slightly from his shoulder, forgotten for a moment as tears stream down his cheeks. The camera moves in close, his tear-streaked face glowing under the golden storm. Slow-motion shots capture confetti drifting through the stage lights, each shimmer dancing like a dream made real. The crowd rises to their feet, screaming, clapping, crying. A judge stands, wiping tears, then gestures for the boy to look around. He turns, his whole body shaking, and sees thousands of faces smiling back at him. It's overwhelming. He-dro. The music fades, but the moment lives on. Golden confetti still drifts through the air, swirling like gentle rain around the boy who just changed his destiny. His knees are on the stage floor, tears streaming down his face, hands trembling as he looks out into the cheering crowd. For a second, he's speechless, lost between disbelief and joy. Then, one of the judges, the same who hit the golden buzzer, rises from their seat, eyes shining with emotion. They walk across the stage, stepping through the sea of gold, and kneel beside him. Without hesitation, they pull the boy into a tight embrace. The boy buries his face into the judge's shoulder, sobbing uncontrollably. The audience feels it, the rawness, the truth of the moment, and they rise together, clapping, cheering, crying. A chant begins softly from the back rows, then grows louder, echoing through the entire hall. Filipino dream. Filipino dream. The words roll like thunder, carrying pride, love, and unity. The boy lifts his head, his eyes shining through tears as he hears it, his people's voice, his nation's heartbeat calling his name. The camera tightens its focus. Confetti glimmers in the spotlight. The judge's arm rests protectively around him. His face, wet with tears, glowing with golden light, freezes mid-smile, caught between joy and disbelief. The screen begins to fade, colors softening, the roar of the crowd blending into a distant echo. Then, in clean, bold letters, glowing against the gold backdrop, the words appear. From a dreamer, to a legend. The music swells one last time, blending the sound of applause and heartbeats. A boy's dream has become history, and the world will never forget. Glowing star.